And today I'm on the driving range and I have some alignment sticks set up sort of right down the middle of my ball position. I have one between my feet relative to the golf ball. And today's conversation is about low point, how to load as much power as we can in the backswing without drifting too far, controlling where I strike. Ideally, might go without saying, ball then turf is ideal. You definitely don't want turf before. You definitely don't want no turf, and you really don't want to be hitting the top of the ball exclusively. Okay, so controlling our low point is important. For those of you who don't know, the low point, if I was to draw a circle in my golf swing, the low point is where the golf club ultimately lands in its journey, the lowest point of that circle. And we need to have that in the perfect place for every club to get the best out of it. Now, this is a 7-iron, and it's in that medium ground, okay? It's obviously driver is going to require us, other videos will demonstrate this, to have a bit more tilt away from the ball, eyes a bit further behind this line, and keep it there so my low point can be early and I can hit up, sweep the ball off the tee. Conversely, with a sand wedge or something in that category, ball right in the middle, and I'm going to stay right on top of it as I kind of hit more downwards, ball then turf here. I have a lot more loft to play with, so a different requirement for compression. 7-iron is kind of right in the middle. We need to compress it. We don't want to suffocate it, and we certainly don't want to try to lift it. So there's an ideal way to do that. So I want to talk about how I like to load the backswing first. Now, once I get my ball position set up, so my routine, for those who've seen previous videos, is club, hands, eyes, and then feet. This is where I place my ball position. So I'm going to take a little step and a slightly bigger step. That gets the ball just ahead of center. That's good. My eyes start right behind the ball as it begins. I'm staring, at least in my perspective, at the back edge of that ball. That's good. Now, ultimately, I need to get my weight behind the ball as much as I can without swaying. Okay? So I need to coil upwards as I turn my hips. It's not just a turn. As you'll see, if I just turn my hips laterally, my head is a distance away from the golf ball. It's a lot of ground to make up. You'll get it right once in a while, but literally once in a while. We want to be a bit more consistent. Instead, as my takeaway is in shape, I'm starting to hinge. This moment here is when I want to feel like my hips, spine, they tend to coil up at this point. What's going to happen is as my weight shifts over to my right, the coil is going to keep me pretty close to where I started over the back of the ball. The only difference being my weight is behind and loaded. So that's step number one. Take away, coil up and back. Okay? Once I'm here, there is a secret move. Well, hopefully, a poorly kept secret, because I'm going to tell you today, as many professionals have told you in the past. We need to recenter. I need to get back over that golf ball. You can probably see with this alignment stick here, I'm going to get back over the golf ball before I unload and uncoil up and out this side. It's that centering move that's going to get me in a position to hit ball and then turf. And as I'm positioning myself to just turn, I can then focus purely on acceleration, which is going to be my height and distance. So, takeaway, coil up and back and center, coil up and through. See what happens. Okay, very happy with that. And if I come and bring the camera in, I may have caught that a little heavy, a little soon, but you will see that my divot is in front, or starting at the beginning of those lines and then exiting on the other side. So when it comes to the backswing, it's not purely weight shift, and it's not stay on your left side. There is a weight shift and a coil that's going to keep me behind the ball and over it. And it's being over the ball, being centered, is where you're going to have your consistency. Good luck.